Welcome, BitmonkeyTV, episode 112, with another edition of Tech Tip Tuesday, where today we talk about how to clear a pending transaction with a custom nonce. I'm sure we've all been in a bind, and if you haven't already, from time to time, maybe you set the gas limit a little too low, maybe the gas spikes, and you want to perform another transaction on that particular wallet. You're kind of stuck, right? Because you try to maybe purchase something after wrapping some ETH, but that wrapped ETH transaction or what have you, maybe you're sending an NFT, is blocking that purchase or blocking that other transaction that you're trying to run. So today we're going to give you a quick tech tip on how to resolve that utilizing a MetaMask hotspare wallet via a Web3 browser plugin. We're going to be using Brave browser, but we're going to not be using the Brave wallet. Instead, we're going to be using a MetaMask plugin. I'll be showing my screen shortly. But I want to thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Yo, let's run it through. What's up, Sven? Good evening. Good evening, Jonathan. Yo. Hey, Amanda. Thank you for tuning in. Good afternoon to you. I know it's not evening for you. Good afternoon. Hope you're doing well today. Happy Tuesday. Shout out to Amanda. She runs a really awesome Instagram live show where she has guests on the show, ask them unique questions while drawing something. It's brilliant. I love the show. Unfortunately, me being here in the UTC time zone, that tends to be like 3 or 4 in the morning. So I haven't been staying up that late. Shout out to Sven and his wife for coming to visit Portugal. I had a pleasure being a tour guide / tourist. And I got back on a proper sleep schedule. So I'm in bed before roughly midnight every night now. And it's fantastic waking back up at 7 a.m. instead of going to bed really, really late, like right before Amanda's show would normally stream. So yeah, if you're not already following her, please, I encourage you. I'm going to type a little comment here at Miss Amanda Art for anybody watching this on the recording and not watching it live, because I have a feeling everybody watching it live is well aware of Amanda. And if you're not, that pinned comment right there, I encourage you. A phenomenal artist with a unique style, cartoon vibes, right? Love it. Let's run it back. What's up, Sam Jackson? Of course. What's up, Luke? Yo. Good evening. I forgot to put on the background music. You know, me too, man. That just means you got to plan another trip. I mean, VCon cannot come soon enough. That road to VCon is almost complete. You're going to have to change your name. I hate to keep reminding you. But I encourage everybody in this chat, everybody watching this recording, let's give Sven some ideas. I have a feeling, being the creative that he is, he already has a few in mind. But it doesn't hurt to get some outside opinions. I know that was a little that was a little off. Not gonna lie. The reason we're starting late today. So I'm gonna be transparent with everybody, because you gotta be transparent. We're over here just being ourselves, right? I took a little nap before the show. Well, that little nap stretched 10 minutes past the start time. Whoops. Got to hold myself accountable. And from what I understand, Discord actually did have a bit of a hiccup, right? So I could have blamed Discord. I'm not going to blame Discord. I mean, we don't rely on Discord to run the stream, but that's what happened. That's why we're starting an hour late today. So here we are. Love you too, man. Dirty Ukrainian. That's part of the reason why I'm late today. So we did a little showing of the village farm. It was raining half the day, but the skies cleared up. So we made a little stop, primarily for my mom, but for all of us, right? It was nice to get around and drive around. But I had a little too much wine to drink this afternoon, so I wanted to take a little napper before the show, hence the late wake-up time. Yep. Luke, you're not wrong. Oh, so if you guys aren't already in the Discord, we have a GIF war going down in the Discord, primarily utilizing Anchorman GIFs. It's brilliant. Love it. Love that movie. Love Ron Burgundy, Will Ferrell. I believe Luke is his cousin. Luke, I am your father. He'll be on the show, but to answer that was a long-winded answer. The short-winded answer is he'll be on the show for NFT non-fungible token Thursday, because he will be doing his first mint pretty soon. Really is though. It really is though. And yours is as well. We got some talented artists in the audience. Shout out to all the artists. Hey. I don't have a new name yet. You will soon. It'll come to you. It'll probably come in your sleep. You're going to wake up, right? And you're going to go write it down. Or you're going to have it in that noggin, right? Yeah. I'm excited to clip that episode from last week, our one episode 111. All right, without squirrel ado, let's get straight into the tech tips. So if you're just joining us live, we're going to be doing a step-by-step tutorial on how to clear a pending transaction. I do see that gas did spike a little bit. I am using a test hotspare wallet that I created for BitmonkeyTV, so hopefully I got enough Ethereum in there to make this happen. If not, I'll transfer some. Let's get to it. All right. So I always like to look at gas before I'm making any transactions, right? Gas has been criminally low, which I should probably rephrase that. Gas has been awesome as of recently, right? It has just been low. Like this morning, which was probably, I think, 1 a.m. Pacific, 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, it was under 20. It was like, holy shit, this reminds me of pre-VFriends launch, roughly April of last year. I mean, phenomenal time to transfer, phenomenal time to create a cold storage wallet or transfer your assets to a hardware wallet. Because of how low gas is, it costs that much less to transfer your NFTs, to transfer your Ethereum, even though generally speaking, to transfer Ethereum, it wasn't that much to begin with, right? But it's a great time to secure your bags, to distribute your bags amongst other wallets because of how low gas is. So I encourage everybody, if you're not already with the mindset of stashing things away or locking things into a cold storage wallet or hardware wallet, now there's no better time than now, in my opinion, especially with all the scams going on. So with that being said, if there's any particular tutorial or walkthrough that you would like to see us perform here on the show, I encourage you, hop in the Discord, just pinned it right there. And you can go ahead and ask any of the questions you want, whether it's the general chat, whether it's the feedback chat. We'll make sure that either myself or the team will get back to you and we'll confirm what episode we'll be streaming that tutorial on. It doesn't have to be Tuesday. We can do tech tips on Thursdays. We're rolling with the punches, rolling with the flow here. So we'll do what's most convenient for you, right? We want to post what you want to see in an authentic way. That's why we're here. We're having fun. So let's get to it without squirrel ado. All right. So this morning, which is funny, I wanted to show everybody this, right? If you're patient, your transaction will be dropped, right? I sent this wrapped Ethereum transaction earlier today to wrap a 0.01. That way, by the time I got back to the house, after running around town and running around the farm village areas of Portugal, that I had a pending transaction waiting. But sure enough, it was dropped, right? So once things, it doesn't always happen this way, right? It really depends on the activity in the network. If gas is high, if there's a lot of activity, chances are it'll take longer to be dropped. But patience always pays. Patience always rewards us in any factor of life, right? Especially blockchain, right? Just be patient. Don't rush into a purchase. Don't rush into a mint. Practice no FOMO. Practice doing your own research. Something you hear us tout quite a bit, NFA, DYOR. So before I begin, as a reminder to everybody watching live and the recording, everything you hear, see, and listen to here is not financial advice. Always do your own research, but we will do our absolute best to help you do that research so that you can make a more well-informed decision, whether you're minting, whether you're transferring, Whether you're creating cold storage, whether you're trying to select a particular hotspare wallet, whether you're trying to test on mobile, we do our absolute best to give you all the information you need to do your own research. But please, please, please always take responsibility for your funds, because we are in control of our self-custodial wallet. So now that I've talked about patience and this dropped transaction, let's go to the main wallet here. So if anybody wants to follow along, if you go to OpenSea.io/BitmonkeyTV, you can see this wallet. There's nothing in it. I created this to show you how to transfer NFTs without using OpenSea just last week. So if you want to watch that episode, just go back to YouTube. You can go visit bitmonkey.tv, and it's our most recent episode aside from this one you're watching now. And we walk through how to transfer NFTs without using OpenSea. Created this wallet just for it, right? Now, since I don't have an NFT to transfer, I didn't want to stick an NFT in here just to do a pending transaction. What I decided to do was wrap some ETH at a criminally low gas fee, right? So generally when you're transferring something, it gives you the suggested GUI to enter in. I just put 5. So now if we go check this wallet here, I'm going to copy this address, go into Etherscan, paste it. And you can see here, this deposit has been pending for 47 minutes. Well, shit, I want to mint. I want to transfer something. How do I clear this? I'm going to show you how to do that with the MetaMask browser plugin. So if you go to the top right here, you see this lovely little fox here, and you can see this pending transaction. One thing I want to check first on Etherscan is what nonce number does it have? Let's go take a look here. We're on nonce number 25. Now, to clear this, here's my suggested route. This is the route I would take, right? You have option number 1, just be patient. Chances are it'll be dropped and replaced, right? And then your transaction queue will clear up. Now, if you're being impatient, or maybe time is of the essence and you need to clear it, here's a lovely way to clear it. So now that we know its nonce number is 25, I'm going to go run another swap for a 0.01. And we're going to wrap that into wrapped ETH. We're going to review the swap. And within here, we hit edit, advanced options. Now, you're going to notice there's no option to enter in a nonce. So this is a great tutorial here. What we want to do is X out of this altogether. We want to click your profile here, cancel, cancel, and we want to go into settings. We want to hit, I believe it's advanced. And we scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Customize transaction nonce. Turn this on to change the nonce. In parentheses, transaction number on confirmation screens. This is an advanced feature. Use cautiously. We're going to check that to on. We're now going to hit back. I didn't have to expose any private keys. Gotta love it. So now we're going to run it back. We're going to go back to swap. And as you can see, we still have that pending transaction. We're going to fill out all the fields. I'm just going to do a 0.01, wrapped ETH, review swap. All right, we go edit, advanced, back to that main screen there. You know, it's interesting. Why isn't it showing? Interesting. We get to troubleshoot this real time. Huh. Interesting. I'm going to take another approach here. I'm going to go to Uniswap. We're going to connect our wallet, MetaMask. As you can see, there's just way too many wallets connected. All right. We're going to try this one more time. 0.01. And we'll hit wrapped ETH. Wrap it. All right, so down here is where the custom nonce feature is. You can see how it's automatically entering in 26, which puts it in line to be the next transaction, right? But what we want to do is replace that transaction that's pending. Now, if we looked closely here, you'll see that this pending transaction I entered in with a GUI of 5. Now, GUI's at 42, right? 39. It's not going to run anytime soon. I doubt it will get to 5, right? It hasn't been below 10 in quite some time. So let's run back to that pop-up. We want to enter in. It's as simple as this, right? After you go into advanced settings and you check that little radio feature to enable essentially these advanced features of entering in a custom nonce, you'll see this option. We want to enter 25 since we know that that's the pending nonce, right? That's the number that's in limbo right now. We're essentially replacing that transaction. I'm not going to edit gas. Actually, let's, for the sake of making sure this goes through live, I'm only going to edit gas and increase it so that I make sure that you see this real time. Double check that your custom nonce is set to 25 and hit confirm. Now, if you're watching this, right, always confirm what your what your nonce number is, right? Mine, in my particular case with this wallet, is 25. Yours might be 2. It might be 3. It might be 110. It might be 1,010, right? Always confirm what that pending transaction is by going to etherscan.io, entering in your public-facing wallet address, clicking on that transaction of that pending transaction, scrolling down to advanced options and checking what your nonce number is. Now, if we go back and take a look at that wallet, let's see it. Oh, it's still there. What's going on? Give it a moment. Interesting. So one way to always verify, just go check your MetaMask plugin. Hit cancel. And let's see what's going on. Because that's odd. If you unblock Explorer. This is great real-time problems. Interesting. I'm going to run it back to the comments while we're being patient, right? We have to be patient with the network. Yulia, miss you too. Bibbity bobbity. I love it. Oh, inside joke that it's been so low. You know, in my opinion, it's been the lack of buy, selling, and trading right now. I mean, projects are at an all-time low. So network traffic is at an all-time low. People aren't concerned so much with, especially with what's going on in the world. Shout out to everybody in Ukraine, even everybody in Russia. My heart goes out to you. I am speechless at times, but above all, I hope that you find shelter. I hope you are all safe. Just know that the world loves you. The world's looking out for you. And should anybody need anything from any neighboring countries, just reach out because everybody's here to help. All right, let's run it back and go take a look at this wallet address. So it's still pending. How about that? All right. So we're going to try something different here. Now, you always have the option to cancel, right? This is, in theory, an option. So we're going to run through this option, right? What canceling does, it essentially does the same thing, right? It's going to create a new transaction utilizing that same nonce number, right? Nonce number 25. Now, what's weird, though, I want to figure out what happened. I thought that we approved that, no? Okay. That was 55 minutes ago. This is interesting. So we're going to try using OpenSea here because I know there's a lovely little swap feature here. Wrap it. We're going to wrap 0.01, convert tokens. We're going to see this pop up here. We're going to enter in 25. Maybe I messed up. Let's see. And I'm just going to rock it with the suggested gas fees. Probably going to pay a little bit more than I wanted to. And you can always go back to your Etherscan to verify. You can see here now, this is a great example. That's weird how it didn't show it before. Shout out to the 77 in the transaction hash right here. I'm a sucker for numbers. So let's go open this into a new tab and this into a new tab. So this is the old pending transaction that I tried to run at 5 Gwei, right? You can see here, it's got the same nonce number of nonce 25. If you go over here, this one's already completed. This has a nonce number of nonce 25. So what this is essentially done, if we go back to my main wallet here, you can now see that there are no more pending transactions, right? Your wallet's ready to go. I can transfer NFTs out of it. I can go mint without any hiccups, without any delays. And yeah, that's it. So you did see a little bump in the road, which was beautiful. I tried to go using the uniswap.org to swap some Ethereum. For some reason, that transaction didn't even show up. I'm going to troubleshoot as to why. Maybe we make a whole nother show out of it. But it's as simple as that. It's really as simple as that. I know that it can get frustrating. You can feel a little flustered and aggravated and frustrated with this technology. I know down the road, I'm very, very confident that there's going to be more comprehensive solutions built into your Web3 plugin. But right now, this is how you have to do it, right? So if you're watching this video, whether it's 2022, 2023, chances are you still have to go through this approach to clear your pending transaction in your wallet. So I'm going to run it to questions and see if there's any live questions. That's as simple. I mean, that couldn't have been a simpler Tech Tip Tuesday. I love it. But I felt like that was necessary because countless people have been stuck in a bind, including myself. I can't tell you how many times I've been screwed over on a mint because I was transferring something and I was being stingy on gas, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. So I say this very, very lightly. I say this with love. I say this in a fun way. But, you know, I'm mindful of gas too, right? So sometimes when I'm transferring something and I don't intend on using that wallet for the rest of the day, what I'll do is I'll create a custom Gwei, and let's say gas is hovering around 100, 110, 120. I'll set it to 55 or 77 because I'm a freak for numbers. That way I know during my sleep or within the next 24 hours, roughly, that transaction will clear and it will go through, right? Because when everybody goes to sleep, the network tends to have less activity. Now, I know that this is worldwide. So depending on where you are in the world, it's not a one shoe fits all. But in most cases, if you try to undercut the gas within the next 24 hours, roughly, that transaction will clear and it'll go through. But there's been countless times where I'll be stingy on gas and then something comes up. I want to mint something. I want to purchase something on OpenSea that I see somebody list something real time. And I'm like, fuck, I got this pending transaction. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And countless times I've had to go move ETH to another wallet. Now you try to move ETH to another wallet, that adds its nonce number, right? So it goes behind that pending transaction. Luckily, I'm in a position where I generally have ETH in other wallets, so I can make it happen. But if you don't have that, what you just witnessed right there is how to clear your nonce, or how to clear a pending transaction with a custom nonce. Let's run it back to the questions. I'm getting more patient the longer I hang out with you and Gary. Hey. Patience pays. Patience pays. PP. Is that a new acronym? I don't know. I don't know how you put up with me sometimes. You know, shout out to my mother, my lovely mother. She's taught me so much patience. Even my father too. My entire family, they have taught me so much patience. So maybe that's why. Well, I say this lightly for everybody who knows my mom. She's an awesome woman. Don't get me wrong. But I learned, my patience from my parents, which is funny. So I'm going to get a little personal here. My dad used to preach patience, Marcelo, right? Growing up, my entire life, even to this day, I hear it from him. And now, sure enough, he's the most impatient person I know. Oh, how the turntables have turned. I said that purposely like that. How the tables have turned. That was a Michael Scott reference, I think. That was an Office reference. Anywho, shout out to all the parents. And hey, shout out to all the women in the world. Happy International Women's Day. We wouldn't be here if it weren't for you, right? All of us. So I appreciate each and every one of you, whether you're a mother or not. Just much love. I hope you're having a great day wherever you're at. Enjoy. Go get a foot massage. Go to the sauna. Go do whatever you want to do to enjoy yourself. You deserve it. Just got to show nothing but gratitude. And yeah, that's the tech tip for today. So I'm going to play off the comments a little bit more, and then we're going to do some POAPs. The Wise Jose. So my father's name is Jose. It's José, right? That's how they say it in Portuguese. But he goes by Zé. He goes by Josie. You know, because people will butcher his name from time to time with him being with his accent, so to speak. I like to call him Zé Café. There's a story that he wants to open a coffee shop. His nickname is Zé Café. Zé Café. You can have a little pastry shop, a little coffee shop. Bring them together, right? I keep trying to encourage that. And I think once he finally settles down here in Portugal, I think he'll get that done. So, hey, good to hear. I'll let her know. Hey, so today was quite the day. We're going to swirl here a little bit. I ate the first cheese. Oh, let me rephrase this. I've eaten cheese for the first time in 7 years. Fucking crazy. Went to this restaurant on top of this mountain, and they immediately bring this cheese to the table with bread, right? It's like an appetizer. This was the authentic, most authentic place you can go to. And it was Queijo do Serra da Estrela, right? Which is like Serra da Estrela, which I'm probably butchering right now. It's one of the highest mountain ranges in Portugal. It's near the family villages and farm, right? And it just looks so fucking good. And immediately my mother and my Ukrainian brother from another mother were like, oh, you can't have any. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Don't you be putting words in my mouth. When in Rome, this shit looks delicious. I'm going to have some. I knew it was going to happen one day. Now, that doesn't mean I'm going to start eating cheese every day. That doesn't mean I'm going to start eating processed cheese, sliced cheese that you get at the supermarket. No, 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 no. I'm going to keep it to special occasions. But it was fucking delicious. I'm not going to lie. It was well worth it. It was very stinky. Probably not as stinky as it could have been, right? Because generally the stinkier the cheese, the better, right? Sven and Julia will know exactly what I'm talking about. Which, by the way, I feel like I'm saying donkey and pita much better, much more fluently. And Gesundheit. I always knew this word. All right. we're getting carried away here. So for anybody watching live right now, I'm going to ask that you DM me on Twitter. Just write a little note right now. DM me within the next hour. So it's 1:30 Pacific. That means it's 3:30 Eastern. That means it is 9:30 Universal Time, which is Portugal, Ireland, pretty much, a certain row of Europe. Please, please, please DM me on Twitter at Bitmonkey Studio. Let me know you're watching this live. I've issued the request for the POAP links. As you know, I started today a little late, kind of slept past my nap time. And so I don't have the links yet, but as soon as I get the links from the POAP generator, I will be sure to respond to your DM with a POAP link. I'm going to tease the giveaway one more time. If you're not aware, the first giveaway, what we're doing with POAPs here, by the way, right? This is your first time watching. Maybe you're catching us on YouTube, right? With all this new how-to content and tech tip content, more focused content. What we're doing is we hand out POAPs for live streamers. Now, not just live viewers, you have to be commenting, right? So generally I pin every single comment that comes across my feed in Streamlabs. Yeah, I love it. You have to make a comment. You have to be attending live to qualify for the POAP. I've been having a lot of people reach out to me after the fact. I appreciate you so much for watching the recording. I'm sorry if timing does not align for you to watch this live. I promise to offer more options and shows down the road, but right now this is the time frame. We're doing NFT giveaways every 5 to 7 weeks. And the first giveaway is going to be a Series 1. It's a genesis of the Secret Food Society. There's only 100 of these tokens available. They're working on their Series 2 launch, but I must say, what they've done with their community, how they reward their community, it's an NFT project focused around food, right? And even with me being vegan and plant-based, right? Vegan/plant-based, as I just got done ranting about eating cheese for my first time in 7 years. I got to say plant-based. There's just so much love. The art's unique. It's great. The way they pay attention to detail and reward their Genesis holders is like almost like none other, right? Because they, instead of launching a 10K mint, which they could have easily done, they decided, no, we're going to do 100 on our Genesis. We're going to reward the fuck out of these founders, and then we'll release a Series 2, right? I'm giving away one of my Genesis. I minted 3, full transparency. The mint price was a 0.1. Right now, the floor is at least a 0.25. So that's the value of our first giveaway. And the only way to qualify is by attending live, commenting, and getting a POAP link. Once we're ready to do the raffle, depending on the number of live shows you've attended, it increases your odd on that giveaway. The more POAPs you accumulate from our live shows, the higher the chances of you winning an NFT. Right now, I don't have any rules as to, like, let's say one person wins the first one. Are they excluded to the second one? Fuck no. I want to reward those who keep watching this live. So keep accumulating the POAPs. It just keeps increasing your odds. Yeah, so that'll be the first NFT giveaway. Most likely going to do it in parallel with their Series 2 launch. I'm going to coordinate with James and the team over there to confirm roughly when they're launching that Series 2. And I'll make sure to do it a week or two prior. So you probably still have another 5 to 7 chances of another few weeks, right, of accumulating POAPs before we do the giveaway. And of course, just like any giveaway, we're going to do it live here on the show. So as always, anything you watch, hear, see here is not financial advice. Always do your own research. I'm excited for Thursday's episode. I promise I will not be late. I will be on schedule. I will be on time. We're going to be spotlighting some projects. We're going to be providing some teasers as best we can. I'm going to first confirm with artists and people involved with those projects that I want to talk about. And if there's something you want to see, hear, or learn 2 days from now, please, 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 I encourage you, come hop in the Discord, ask your questions right there, bitmonkey.gg/Discord. Discord should be back up. And we'll do our best to co-locate them into the next episode, or if it's a larger topic that requires an entire stream, maybe I add a Wednesday, maybe we move this to next week. I'm here for you, right? And I'm here to enjoy myself. I'm here to do this in an authentic way. So I hope you've enjoyed. Without squirrel ado, this has been another episode of BitmonkeyTV, episode 112, Tech Tip Tuesday, where we walk through a step-by-step tutorial on how to clear a pending transaction with your Ethereum wallet utilizing a custom nonce feature with the MetaMask plugin. So thank you again for everybody tuning in. But this is that time where it's time to say goodbye. It's evening. Much love. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate everybody in here. I'm going to run through the comments one more time. Yeah, shout out to SFS, Secret Food Society. We'll have vegan dinner every day beginning tomorrow. Yes, which reminds me, I got recipes coming your way. I love it. I'm excited for that. Hey, and just little trick of an old, what's that saying? Trick of the dog, hair of the dog. Little old saying is, I hope you don't cut anything cold turkey. One of the biggest lessons I learned with going vegan, going plant-based is the one thing I regret is not weaning myself off, because 30 days in, I got incredibly sick. Like my body was it was miserable, right? It was like I had become dependent and used to eating meat and fish and what have you, cheese. And my body just shut down. Like I remember driving to my parents' house at the time back in the States, and like I never ever crawled back to my mom, right? And with any sickness, but I felt like I was gonna die. I felt like it was gonna be the last time I was gonna see my parents. So I drove my ass over there. I was crawling on the floor of the. After 3 days, no more sicknesses ever since that day. But the one thing I regret is cutting cold turkey. So if you do love the diet, I would highly encourage you to wean yourself off of things. That way you don't have that same effect, right? I need that token in my life. Hey, by the way, the token is going to be a roasted chicken. As you could imagine, it's the only one that's not plant-based, and I don't eat chicken no more. Oh, woo, woo, woo. Gotta love it. Oh, yeah, you got to come in the Discord if you love a gift war. Be doing gift wars all the time. Hey, I appreciate you too, Jonathan. I hope you're having a great evening. I love it. I love it. Fuck yeah. Oh, so I misread that. So every dinner moving forward. Fantastic. That's a great way to end the day. Nice clean palate, lighter meal, right? Fuck yeah. Let's go. Let's fucking go. So without squirrel ado, this has been another episode of BitmonkeyTV 112. Looking forward to Thursday with episode 113. I will not tease the title quite yet because in full transparency, I haven't decided the title yet. We do it live around here. So much love. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you Thursday. Peace.